Capture the objectives. Securing A. Alpha secure. You are now in the lead. Star team has C. The enemy has Bravo. You no longer have the lead.
Can I go to the store? Yeah, let's do it.
Enemy UAV. Securing Charlie. Enemy UAV.
So I'm getting dressed now. Cold outside.
Just went out of patio. You need to put on a jacket.
I need to get into a jacket. Go ahead, what you say? Just because I was on speakerphone.
I'm going for it.
What?
That's why.
You go with pockets?
They can have this little fucking wonderful shot.
You did. Put
Sure.
Cook it. She said, the cat didn't do that. I don't know. You want to try anything for us? Check you. You might not want to go in there.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna have to leave.
Just throw something in.
I'm gonna all these crazy noises going on. I'm about to throw something at you.
Where did you pull your paper towels out? All this shit. That shit was goddamn full.
going to Family Dollar? You gonna, can you do some SOS pad? Is this enough money? SOS pad, $8. They call it SOS pad. Okay.
More about flights, visit dol.georgia.gov. Sponsored by the Georgia Department of Labor.
You taught him how to hit a baseball. How to hit a receiver. The strike zone. The net. You taught him how to hit the other.
Sydney? What you doing sitting there?
It's my first year at the grown-up table. I want to get a good seat.
That's not the one. That's Grandpa's seat. You over here next to Dave. Or as the Native Americans call them, Big Chief Skitsky Chief.
Feel better than sitting at the kids' table with Michael. Or as the Native Americans call him, Jackass. But Dad, it's my mom's money.
Allow me to do it.
Hey, family, happy Thanksgiving. Did I miss anything?
I just need a big I left out for New York.
You smarter than the average bear, boo-boo.
Just in time for a big holiday tradition. Taking cash from family and friends.
Hey, I want a piece of that.
No way, we don't have all afternoon to teach you about football.
I got $100.
Damn, you catch on fast.
Here comes Miss Tight number 3. So you got 15 cents in your back pocket. You know what I mean? I like that outfit too. What
them more. Are you?
Opportunity issues affecting your relationship? If so, call us toll-free at 855-TVDNO23. That's toll-free, 855-883-6223.
Meet the Justice Team on Atlanta's CW. Say what you said again.
Nothing good.
My boyfriend,
We got a good one here.
bottom line is you got to pay to play.
The Justice Team on Atlanta's CW. If you want justice, call me, Gary Martin Hayes, at 1-800-WIN-WIN-1.
Some of my favorite moves are the double twist, the flip, and of course, the vial. But my favorite move is nailing a perfect landing. Right here between my feet, adopted me. There are 400,000 foster kids in the U.S. By supporting Mattress Firm's Foster Kids program, you can give them the little things that make a big difference. Come to any Mattress Firm during our dollar drive to help a foster child in your community.
I decided to go to Debt Stoppers because life had become overwhelming. The bills, the calls, the stress. I couldn't be the person I wanted to be, and I couldn't be the mom I wanted to be. Debt Stoppers just lifted that weight up off me, and it got me out of debt. It's like the name said, Debt Stoppers stop my debt, so I can get on with my life.
And right now, you can file a Debt Stoppers Chapter 7 for no money down. 678-554-1360.
We blindfolded Dale and told him to find the chicken with no antibiotics. Thing is, by federal law, all chickens must be cleared of antibiotics before they leave the farm. How's it going, Dale?
Working on it.
Some chicken companies try to get you to spend more money by using labels like raised without antibiotics. At Sanderson Farms, we don't believe in gimmicks like that.
Well, how'd I do?
No antibiotics to worry about here.
That was easy. Fresh, delicious chicken from Sanderson Farms.
Until now, I've never been hurt in a car wreck. I really don't know what to do. What about my cost? What about my medical bills? And what about my home?
Confused? Don't complicate it. Car repairs? Don't complicate it. Medical bills? Don't complicate it. Just call the Alexander Shannara team of attorneys. They don't complicate it.
I really don't know what to do.
Don't complicate it. Call the Alexander Shannara team of attorneys today. She's still letting the dude see her. That doesn't make any sense.
No, why are we acting like this guy is like he's like a ghost just lurking around? I mean, no, really. I mean, he's coming around for a reason.
She has my cheeks, but as far as in the eyes, like she has her eyes. And in the next picture, she's starting to change a little bit. Like she has my ears still, but her eyes looks like the other guy's eyes. Right here, they look slanted. They look slanted. And his eyes are like that. His eyes are like that. And then right there is like her eyes. Her eyes are changing again, so now it looks like my eyes again. And then her chin has her chin now. I'm like,
You just confused.
yeah, I'm confused.
Honestly, as my granny say, bless your heart.
Yeah, I know, I feel the same.
Bless your heart. You just blowing up pictures, just trying to make something. Miss Moore, what is going on here? I mean, let's be honest. The man is doubtful because you got this relationship that's just ongoing with this ex. And you know, and look, I'm gonna tell you something. It's that boomerang effect because you never in a relationship with somebody else.
Yes, I told her, I said a lot of it, what it is, my fault. She had it been social media site, and then I just replied, and then I started going along with it, just thinking it wasn't going to be like that because I wasn't even doing no settling down at that time. I wasn't trying to. And then...
Right, you with somebody else's girlfriend. Now you think...
It wasn't even boyfriend and girlfriend, really. They was just living together. But basically,
This relationship been working since I found out that I was pregnant, and even after I had her, not once have I ever told him, you're not the father. I've always told him, you're the father, and I'm telling you, and I know for a fact that you are. And he,
only when I feel
but
like
listen,
Nancy wouldn't say it.
why is this guy still around? Why is this guy picking up this baby, throwing birthday parties for this child with their family? Whose family is invested in somebody else's child like this that has moved on with another man and had a baby?
That's what I'm
It just doesn't make any can see it in his eyes. I mean, even this little smile he does as he's kind of laughing.
But your guys, all you have to do is not the father because we've had so many miscarriages. And our last miscarriage was right before and I lost that baby when I was 5 months. I was already in the second trimester.
So you were sleeping with this other guy?
No, well, before that.
So let me understand. In your court papers, what you stated and what you're stating now is when you were with the other guy and you were attempting to get pregnant, you would have a miscarriage.
Right. Yeah.
And there were multiple miscarriages.
Yes.
So how many did you have?
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So this particular is definitely interesting and intriguing. I want to learn more about it. So I called upon an expert. I'd like to hear from Dr. Tosha Rogers. Jerome, can you please escort her into the courtroom? She's a medical expert in OBGYN from Atlanta Premier. I'd like to ask her a couple questions. Hello, doctor. How are you? Very well. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are here discussing a paternity issue relating to beautiful Anaya, 3 years old. And as part of the testimony, our plaintiff, Ms. Mora, talked about in a previous relationship having suffered 7 miscarriages with her particular partner. Can a man's sperm, or is a man's sperm, or how does it play a role in miscarriage?
Yes, it can. It can. 100%. Especially if we have early miscarriages. Early miscarriages are usually due to chromosomal abnormalities. It is what we call like a fatal mix. Then a miscarriage will ensue. So yes, it can. So if it's been 7 miscarriages, likely there would be a problem where dad would have to get what we call karyotyping to take a look at his genetic breakdown to see what is happening with him.
So, is it anything to do with the timing of the miscarriage? When did you miscarry?
For the first 6, I miscarried at 3 months. And this is why on the last one, on the 7th one, I thought, okay, I lasted up until 5 months. I'm going to be able to carry this one. And after like a couple of months, or maybe like a couple of weeks after turning 5 months, I miscarried. I had to go to the emergency room. I was in so much pain. They had to do a DNC, and they told me that my daughter passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. So, doctor, what I'm trying to get is a clear understanding of the difference in miscarrying in the first trimester very early on, and the fact that she carried this baby almost to 5 months. How does that exclude this other gentleman as a possibility, or does it?
It cannot. It can't exclude him as a possibility. We cannot say it was impossible unless we would know that there was a type of genetic disorder, unless dad had been evaluated, or what we do karyotype evaluation. So there's no 100% certainty to say that he can't be the father of the baby.
Okay. So after hearing his testimony, Mr. Platt, what do you think?
Like, I don't know the proof of how many miscarriages, you know? Like, I'm not saying I don't believe it, but I'm saying it still always can be a possibility, if, you know, if anything.
And this is why we're here today. And I'm going to show him that I was telling him the truth the whole time.
All right, well, let's go to the results. Jerome? Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Mora versus Platt, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Platt.
Do you need to appear in paternity court to take a DNA test? If so, call us toll-free at This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans. Because love has no limits. Filing an injury claim on your own is not as easy as you think.
It can be very confusing. The last thing you need is to be shortchanged or have your claim denied by the insurance company.
If you're hurt, you need a game changer. You need Mountlake and Associates.
You know what? Army days.
Sorry, girl, the
Did you
chicken
like it?
Rams is back with
While I light up.
3. Now I can pick from 4 sandwiches, like this new crispy bacon and cheese covered bacon cheddar crisp with fries, apple pie, and a drink. All without breaking the bank. Choose one of 4 sandwiches with fries, apple pie, and a drink for just $3. For even more deal with your meal, text 50 to 88001. Checkers and Rallies, LCG.
I'm so
Any
funny.
danger in an accident, remember, not just be injured, I'm for the people.
At AT&T, we believe in access. The opportunity for everyone to explore a digital world full of possibilities. Connecting with family, friends, and the things that matter most. And because nothing keeps us more connected than the internet, we've created access with AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month. With no commitment, deposit, or installation. Visit att.com/access now to learn more.
At Montlick and Associates, our attorneys are here to help you get the compensation you deserve after an accident.
We're right here in Georgia, and we'll even come to you. Simply call 1-800-LAW-ME for your free consultation. That's 1-800-LAW-ME. Testing for paternity for provided by DNA Diagnostic Center. Visit mydnatest.com.
Why weren't you at the birth, Mr. Platt?
He was present at the hospital.
Not once have I ever told him you're not the father. When it comes to 3-year-old Anaya Mora, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Platt, you are the father.
You can stand together if you like.
I told you.
We both through so
Honey,
many
who named it that?
She was in, but I would tell him everything.
And
She
then,
was
are you accepting
years
the
than I
patient?
did. 3 years.
Okay, I'm gonna do everything online.
3 years.
Thank you.
This beautiful little girl
I'm
has
so
never
excited.
of having the full love, attention, protection, dedication, support, presence of her father.
Now that name can go on that birth certificate.
3 years. How do you feel in this moment, Mr. Platt? She's a beautiful little girl.
That's our relief, and more time and more it is.
You all, as her parents, because that's what we decided today, you need to set a course for her life. A direction where you work together, co-captains. Do you understand? We'll need no third mate in the picture giving directions too. I'm serious. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you've got to clear that part of your life up, Miss Moore. Mr. Platt, I want you to continue to step up and embrace your daughter the way you should. You understand? I wish you the very best of luck. Court is adjourned.
Closed captioning provided by
New Gold Bond Psoriasis Relief. Salicylic acid controls recurrence of psoriasis symptoms, plus intensive moisturizers. New Gold Bond Psoriasis Relief in the lotion aisle.
Fraud, waste, and abuse pose major risks for the Medicaid program and raise taxes and medical costs for all Georgians. Medicaid fraud includes unauthorized card use, billing for services or items that are unnecessary, and overbilling. Penalties for Medicaid fraud are fines, incarceration, and exclusion from Medicaid. It's up to all of us to report Medicaid fraud by calling 1-800-533-0686 or emailing reportmedicaidfraud@dch.ga.gov. I also have my...
Qualified tuition expenses.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget to deduct your out-of-pocket medical and dental expenses. Got 'em.
So how about...
Clinical credits for the 2 children? Done.
Nice. So how long?
We're going to e-file your return so you get your money even faster. For real.
Get free tax prep and easy money loan at ATC Income Tax. Refund max guaranteed.
Where's the...
Coffee shop. 2 blocks down.
It's as easy as ATC.
Have you been injured in a car accident? Do you have questions about your injury? Well, talk to Todd. Show we answer all of your questions about personal injury. You want to tune in to Atlanta CW to get all of those questions answered on Saturday at 11:30 on Talk to Todd.
Watch Supergirl right here on CW.
I said, how much? He goes 700. So I turned around and gave him the cash right there. First thing he said was, don't say nothing to Crystal, which is his fiancée. So we kept it hush. He didn't want her to know about the money I was about to give him. He was hushing from her.
So she's nodding her head.
This is the plaintiff, Mark Boisford. He says the defendant is niece's brother-in-law. Sold him a trailer for his landscaping business and paid in full for it. As it turns out, there was a problem with the wires and the lights. The defendant promised he would fix them and is now going back on his word, and he's here in the name of justice, suing for the $6,201 he's owed. This is the defendant, Adam Fuller. He says the plaintiff's a bad egg who's been in and out of jail since he purchased a trailer from him. In fact, the guy's never even taken the thing off his property, and it's been like 8 months. He's not a storage facility. He in no way, shape, or form owes this guy any money, and he hopes this lawsuit will put an end to things once and for all. He's accused of not keeping his word. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,800 for storage. All parties, please, as you're ready. What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Riley. The People's Court. You see that door, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Mr. Boisford, you are suing Mr. Fuller for $6,201, up from $1,400 earlier today, for a trailer that you purchased that you do not possess, plus the 39 days that you were in custody as a result of, according to you, his falsehoods, as well as the amount that you paid to rent a trailer. You have a counterclaim against him for $1,800 for storage for a year. Is that correct? Okay, let's start with you, Mr. Boisford. What happened here?
Hi, on September 24th, Your Honor, Adam came to the house while we were there doing the landscaping, and I said, what's this trailer you're
How
talking
did you two know each other again?
Through my niece. My niece is married to his brother.
Okay, so you're at his house doing some work.
Doing landscaping work, doing him a
Because your niece
favor.
married his brother? Your
Yes.
brother? Okay.
Doing landscaping work, helping them out because nothing has been done, and they didn't have no equipment, so we did it. It's a 7-acre farm. Give me a hand, I got pictures of it.
Okay.
And basically, he told me, yeah, you can have the trailer for $700. It's a utility trailer that he said that he needed a little work on, and we saw it. And I said, all right, fine. I said, how much? He goes, 700. So I turned around and gave him the cash right there. First thing he said was, don't say nothing to Crystal, which is his fiance. So we kept it hush hush. He didn't want her to know about the money I was about to give him.
Oh.
He was hushing from her.
Look at her, she's nodding her head like that sounds right.
She was not present there. She was not there.
All right,
Just
so he says don't say anything to Crystal, and then?
And after that, I gave him $700 cash. We looked over the trailer. We realized that we needed electrical wiring and some lights to hook onto the trailer so I could drive it away and signals. It had nothing on it. So me and him, we went to the store. We went to AutoZone, I believe it was, in Springfield. We went there and we purchased it. And he said, this is what you're going to need. This is what you're going to have to hook up, blah, blah, blah. So we purchased that. So we went back to the house. But before we got back to the house, he wanted to make a packing run.
You want to make a what?
A liquor store run.
Okay.
And he bought a bunch of nips. He bought some beers for me and the guys. He bought some nips for himself. And he
Wait, what are nips?
Nips are little alcohol liquor bottles.
Okay.
Little nips. So we went there to Big Y to get some meats. He wanted to fire. My money basically that I paid him, he was using it for alcohol.
Are you trying to get him in trouble with his girlfriend?
I think she wasn't there.
I know. Are you trying to get him in trouble with his girlfriend right now? Okay,
He's
go on.
already in trouble with her.
Okay, go ahead.
Way before me, Your Honor.
Okay, go on.
And after that, we went to Big Y. We purchased some meats. We ended up having a barbecue in the backyard.
So you guys had bought the part, and then what? Who was going to install it?
He was going to do all the work on it. He was going to do the full labor.
So what happened?
About a month goes by. 2 weeks go by. I say, what's up with the trailer? Oh, I just started a new job. I'll find time. I'll do it here. I'll do it there. So I said, fine. A month goes by. He jerks me around again. So finally I say, hey, listen. You're going to pay me my money. Give me back my money. Oh, then he starts his drunken attitudes and all this other stuff and has a little bit of attitude when I come over to the house, and all I want is my money back.
So he's not doing the work, and you're not getting the trailer, and he won't return your money, and what happens after that?
Oh, this started in September of 2014, man. Then we came to the good old February of 2015. This is where the nightmare started. Prior to that, we had a series of snowstorms. So in the wintertime, I plow to compensate for the summer work. So I show up in the middle of the night to plow his driveway, and my plow blade accidentally tapped the side of his truck. Okay?
Your plow blade accidentally tapped the side of his truck. Well, I need you to stop yelling from your chair. This is not a sports event. Your don't think. Your plow blade accidentally hit the side of his truck. Let me ask you, were you there when that happened?
I was asleep and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and my truck was in the middle of the driveway. I actually have pictures too.
Okay, let me see the pictures of the truck and the damage at the plow blade.
It doesn't sound like it. It continues.
You're describing a situation. It gets a lot worse than this. I mean, you end up getting a restraining order. You end up getting arrested for violating the restraining order. You're in the pokey for 40 days.
Most people think that after an accident, you'll have to pay $500 for your deductible. The truth, at Allstate, you could pay $0. Allstate gives you $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Then another $100 off every year you don't have an accident. Let the good hands reward your safe driving with a deductible that goes away.
Deductible rewards. One more way, you're in good hands with Allstate.
More doing chores for mom, Pearl? Bounty is more absorbent, so the roll can last 50% longer than a leading ordinary brand. So you get more life per roll. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Let's talk about Haribo Gold Bears. I can't stop eating this orange one. The red one is more gooder to me because it tastes like berries. It has this juicy flavor to it. They're really squishy. My man, I like doing cartwheels and backflips and stuff. And then I'm going to fly it into my mouth.
For lower back pain sufferers, the search for relief often leads here, or here. Today, there's another option. Drug-free Aleve Direct Therapy. A TENS device with high-intensity power. It uses technology once only available in doctor's offices. Its wireless remote lets you control the intensity, helps you
you can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
The plaintiff says the defendant sold him a trailer that was wonky. The plaintiff just talked about hitting the defendant's vehicle in the middle of the night, and it kind of sounds deliberate. Let's listen.
This is what I woke up to, and you can just scroll it up. This one? Yep. After
So you didn't hear it that night? How do you know it was 3 in the morning then?
Because it had to be sometime later than midnight or 1 o'clock, because I was up with my kids. I also have a picture of his truck where the mirror was on the side of my pickup on the ground.
I have a picture of his truck.
From the next day, she went and took a picture of his truck, and his mirror was
Located where?
at Motel 6, where he was planning on storing a trailer and all of his equipment.
A picture of his truck and what was on the ground?
His mirror was on the ground next to my truck.
Okay, so you took a picture of his truck missing the mirror.
Yeah.
And so what happens? What do you do?
I was at work at the time. I was working for an electrician, so I wasn't unemployed.
Well, if you're working for an electrician, let's rewind a moment and you tell me why weren't the lights on the trailer?
The lights were on the trailer. The lights were always on the trailer. There was never... And
Did you guys stop at an auto parts
he
place?
never bought lights. He bought a wiring kit, which I had a
Which is
wiring
for
kit
what?
to plug into the truck, so you had brake lights and blinkers.
Right.
But I was still running tests and making sure and checking with...
Okay, so you bought the wiring kit and did you install the wiring kit?
I did install a wiring kit.
Well then, why the debate and problem between you two then?
He just never picked it up. He never took it off the property.
Alright. You're describing a situation, it gets a lot worse than this. I mean, you end up getting a restraining order, you end up getting arrested for violating the restraining order. You're in the pokey for 40 days, right? 40 days!
I didn't get arrested for the restraining order.
What did you get arrested for?
I picked up an OUI charge that was pending and I was out on bail.
What's an OUI?
Operating under the influence.
You picked up a driving while intoxicated charge while you were out.
Way before I met them.
Okay, so, right.
And he knew I was out on bail.
Right.
So his game plan is to get out, not paying me for the trailers, I'm gonna screw him. That day that I was there plowing, okay, I came to his house, alright, I hit his truck, accidentally hit an ice patch. There's 2 feet of snow, man, if you want to see it right
Well,
now.
I don't know what you served 39 days for, and I'm not getting any closer to it. But then nothing you're describing is a crime, so tell me what you
The
said.
39 days I spent for was his complaint, his false complaint to the police department that got me arrested.
That what? What did he say to the police department?
He said that I left his house drunk and intoxicated and that I was driving down the street. I almost hit it. He gives 3 different stories, Your Honor. They have
What did you get charged with?
Stalking, intimidation, all
Okay,
with.
so that has nothing to do with driving drunk. So stalking and intimidating. Well, just a second. I don't know why you're saying exactly that's not good for you. So what it is he files a complaint saying that you were stalking and intimidating him, and that complaint was based on what?
After he had hit my pickup truck,
Yeah.
he had came to my house the next day and asked my wife where I was, my fiance where I was. And she proceeded to say, after he said, because I needed to put the mirror on my truck, she said, well, why is he going to do that? Because you're the one that hit his truck. He goes, what are you talking about? Somebody hit me.
Come on up, let me hear from you. Tell me about that conversation.
He showed up at our house the next morning after he hit his truck, and he pulls in the driveway and he has a mirror and he goes, is Adam home? And I said, no, he's at work. And he said, well, I said, why? And he goes, well, I need him to fix my mirror. I don't know what happened to it. I must have hit somebody or somebody must have sideswiped me at my hotel. So I said, well, your mirror is in the back of Adam's truck right now because you came here last night and hit his truck when you were drunk.
So you don't fix his mirror, and then when do you get the restraining order and why? Let me hear from you on that.
Because I explained to him, I said, listen, you know what? I said, no hard feelings about hitting my truck. I got all his insurance information, and we swapped information. I said, you're just really lucky. I'm going to be nice, and because you're my sister-in-law's uncle. I was like, I'll be nice, whatever. I said, don't come to my house intoxicated or plan on drinking. Then he came to my house, and he had a bunch of drinks, and he could barely even stand, so my brother asked him to sit down and stay for a while, let it cool down. He stayed for about a half hour, got into his truck, which is a Chevy 2500 pickup with a 9-foot plow lid on it, which is basically driving a tank, and I said, if you get in that truck and drive away, I'm calling the cops and having you arrested.
So he proceeded to laugh, get in his truck, drive away, and as soon as he drove out, I called the police department, and they picked him up somewhere down near the police station.
So,
when he got out,
I need to see the paperwork to see why you spent 39 days in. I need to see it.
Lost the shadow.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, don't go on to something else. Just give me the paperwork. So go on.
and after he got out, he kept on one night, it was just one night that he called me about 30, 40 times, and that's why she's here as a witness. And, you know, the last thing he said was, you threatened my children's lives, my life, and my wife's life. And I didn't take kindly to that, so I called the
Any
police.
of those times, what is he saying? What is he threatening you for? The trailer issue?
Thomas, that I brought him, that he got arrested, and that I was the reason for it, and that, you know, I'm a piece of trash, and all this other stuff.
Nothing about the trailer?
Nothing about the trailer.
Well, why isn't there anything about the trailer? You $700 plus $101 for the electrical kit. Why is there never any conversation about the trailer?
I don't know, and I don't know 7 Acre Farm either.
Okay, because he didn't have nowhere to store it. Because he used to store his lawnmowers in our garage because he was living at a hotel at Motel 6 where I took a picture of his truck with that next morning after he hit Adam's truck.
Did you end up with another DUI that night?
No,
Did they test you for DUI that night?
I passed.
Well, then why did you get detained that evening? For what?
He called the police and he threw a bunch of nips in the back of my truck. He called his friend on a cell phone, man. We went through trial. This was dismissed. I have it on record. His charges were false, man.
Okay. Then why did the police arrest you that night?
Because,
They don't arrest based on somebody else saying you're drunk. They
because
arrest
man, if
based
you
on
read
you
the
being drunk.
paperwork, the breathalyzer was broken down, so they charged me anyways with OUI, man.
Based on their observation.
No, not on the
Now he's not
I
going to camp.
intoxicated, man. I blew into the breathalyzer 3 times.
Listen. I hear you.
And I was not drunk, man. I was out plowing the night before, all night.
What's the deal with the trailer right now?
I got rid of it. It's been on my property for over 2 years. I got rid of it. It was on my property.
Okay, but then if you got rid of it, how did you get rid of it?
I just put it out front for sale for
And how did you pay for it?
$500.
My trailer.
Okay, so then
Sometimes it's the only choice many are left with, but chance of your future. Call a law firm that will fight for every dollar you.
Today, we're looking for that heat to continue through the Gulf Coast. A little cooler here in the Northeast today, but still not bad. Still above normal temperatures. Cooler in the Pacific Northwest. As far as your weather conditions are concerned, we do have those severe storms.
Tomorrow.
And he pulled me underneath into this patio area here where we were kind of hidden behind the fence there.
The attacker takes Lori in a scrambling hold and demands to know which apartment is hers.
And I remember at that time thinking,
Just press the PlayStation.
The least
Hold on. Press X. That's what it says. If you just press the.
Thank you. That's great. Did you get break?
Yeah. Let's put it on my list.
Ugh.
No, I got you.